He's competing his tail off for sure.
Who's one player's name that you haven't heard all day that you're expecting big things from?
One player's name. Nobody's asked me about John Simpson, and he's. I'm expecting real big things from him. I think he's going to be a heck of a player for us this year. I think Gage Cervinka is ready to really come on for us and have a big junior and senior year to finish out his career these next couple of years. But John is a guy that he's really, I think, going to play well. He's put it all together. And then over on the defensive side, nobody's asked me about AJ. Nobody's really asked me about AJ, and I think he's a special talent, special young man, special work ethic, and usually when you have all those combinations, you usually get a special player.
About Nolan.
Who's that?
Nolan.
Nolan doing great. He was probably having as good a spring as anybody out there the first 8 days, and then he was out and had shoulder surgery. But he's back. He'll be full go. Danny told us yesterday he'll be full go when we start camp. He's big. He's kind of like what I thought would happen with him. He's about, I think, 212 or so, and is just strong. He's got all of his strength back. We will have him in a shoulder pad harness, but hopefully he'll pick up where he left off because he was playing really well, very confident. And we need him. We need him. We need him and Denzel to really step up for us. And both of them are capable of doing that.
Did Skalski also have a procedure like on a foot or ankle?
Yeah, he did. And he had a fifth metatarsal or whatever, but he should be back ready to go to by camp. We've had 3 or 4 guys that have had different things throughout the summer, but nobody that is going to be out for any length of time or anything like that.
With that big Dex, 100%.
Yeah, he looks
ready.
great, man. He looks great. It's really amazing how well he played last year. Because he never, he wasn't quite 100%. He was never really 100% going into the season, coming off the surgery and just kind of getting the strength back in his ankle and all of his flexibility back. But that's how talented he is. He was still really, really good, and then he gets rolled up. I think 2 games in a row. I think it was Georgia Tech, maybe NC State, but like 2 games in a row, which really limited him. But he really played well still at times, but not fully what he was capable of doing. And it's been really fun to see him, how he's moving, his confidence, just the strength, the flexibility, so he's excited. He's a big man. he can pick him up and put him down and change direction. He's strong. His confidence is through the roof. It's just you know how it is when you can go, but you're not quite 100%. There's nothing like really feeling well and at full speed, full strength, and that's where he is. So we had a great approach as far as how we handled him this spring. We kept him out of all the live stuff. He got all the position work and stuff, but we didn't scrimmage him, and I think that's really helped him. He just needed some time and just continue through the strengthening process.
Everybody's talking about the 2 quarterbacks, but you have 3 kickers that could potentially start. How are you going to manage that situation?
Just like the quarterbacks, it's very easy. It goes through the pipes or it doesn't. So there ain't no gray area, man. You either make it or you don't. And so I think we did 65 competitive kicks in the spring, and now Hugel didn't come on until right at the end. That's one of the reasons I wanted to kind of throw him out there in front of everybody. Just to even though he's got a lot of experience, just to kind of get him back out there and get that juice. And he really, I know he didn't kick that last one well, but he really did a good job. And when he kicked in practice, kicked well. So I think he's back in a good spot mentally. But Alex, the experience was a game changer for him and his confidence. He's in a good place. I haven't seen BT live. Obviously saw him in high school, and he was tremendous. But it's different. He may come in and be what was the guy's name? Kicked here, went to the Bucks. What was the guy? Ibuiki. What's his name? He may be Igwebuike right out of the gate. I don't know. He might be unbelievable. I don't know, but we'll see. But we just let them all compete, and like I said, it's real easy. Because we're not. If this guy goes out here and he makes 55% of his kicks, and this guy's go out here and makes 75% of the same kicks, well, it's kind of hard to say. Well, I know. Well, let's go with this guy makes 55% of them. He's got more potential. Potential gets you fired. Performance keeps your job, and usually leads to winning. So we're all about performance, and again, all you can do is put them out there and let them compete, and we'll see what happens. And if it's dead even, and then you got the veteran guys. You go with them guys that's been there, but you never know. But I've never had that. I mean, because we've got 3 guys, and we got another guy named Swinney, who I mentioned a couple times this spring. I wasn't sure if he was going to be eligible, but he's going to be eligible. So, I don't know if I'm going to be able to use a spot for him in the fall camp, but he'll be out there at some point. He's a pretty talented kid too, so I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we can get Costa back for one more year. Wouldn't be a press conference without bringing up Costa.
Just go 1 kicker per quarter, first quarter, second.
Yeah. So it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I think the team's excited about it. All these guys. I mean, and again, as I said earlier about quarterback, somebody's going to run out there first. We got to go play, and somebody's got at every position. But man, you got to prove it. And that's when you have that on your team, when you have a sense of urgency to have to prove it every play, every week, every game, because you got somebody else that's just as good as you or almost as good as you that's trying to get your job. That usually brings the performance way up. As opposed to when you got a guy that's just so much better than everybody, and he's maybe not as he's not as self-motivated as he needs to be. He's more kind of coach motivated a lot of times to help him be the best he can be. But he knows that even at 85%, he's just better than that guy. Well, that ain't a good spot to be in. I've been there too.
Yeah, but getting back to Dex for a second, you've seen projections of where he might be after next spring. In the NFL. He's always been kind of a goofy guy around us a little bit. Is he ready for the attention that comes to people who maybe, are highly valued at the next level?
Oh yeah. Dex he's one of the most mature young people. He is a little goofy at times, but he's one of the most mature young people we've ever had on our team. Very solid, found great student. Just a very focused, very simple guy. And, he's well aware of all that stuff out there, but, he just wants to go play well. He wants to go and be who he knows he can be. And hey, if he has an opportunity to have those conversations, and that means he had a great year. And that'd be great. It'd be awesome. But yeah, he's not, he won't flinch when it comes to, you're talking about a kid that started as a true freshman at Auburn. Still remember that sack he made at Auburn. Guys, he's going that way at 340 pounds, and the quarterback's going to need to change his direction and, makes an unbelievable play. And, he's built for what he does, mentally and physically.
Yeah, I think we're ready.